Hello, and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So we're going to be talking about Panera Bread. Now, we're not talking about their food. We're actually going to be talking about their coffee. Well, maybe their coffee. We're going to find out in this video if this is actually Panera Bread coffee or some kind of scam. But anyways, let's talk about the ground. This is the Panera Bread Dark Roast. It has a long list of flavor notes. I'm not going to read them off. I may read them off in a minute, but not right now. But in this video, we're going to be doing a hands-on with a bag. We're going to be doing a pour-over test, and then we're going to be doing the sip test. Now, this is my favorite part of this whole shebang. I absolutely love tasting new coffee. For me, it's like a thrill. It's like a boost. I just absolutely love it. So in this video, we're going to be doing a full review. We're going to talk about the coffee, talk about whether it's real or whether it's fake, talk about whether we're going to keep going with this coffee as a daily consumption or if we're going to never touch it again. Dun, dun, dun. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, let's take a look at this bad boy. We got the 100% Arabica Panera Bread at home. Now, you might think that At Home with Lucas bought this because it said at home on it. I honestly did not notice that until just now. So that is fitting. I'm hoping that this is a cup of coffee that I absolutely crave and enjoy. But right off the bat, the first thing you must know is that there's almost 100% chance that this is not Panera Bread involved with this coffee. This is probably a registered trademark that a company paid Panera Bread to put their logo on this coffee bag because Panera Bread does not make coffee whatsoever. So we have dark roast, big, bold, alive with dark chocolate notes. Now, I hope they did not flavor this with chocolate notes. I really do. I'm not a fan of artificial coffee at all. They did not have whole bean, which is a big red flag. That tells me that they don't even trust their beans. They don't want you to look at them. Let's go ahead and look at the side. So, yeah, that's kind of a little bit generic. Let's look at the back. All right. That's cool. I like that. They give you a little for iced coffee. They're very cool. Okay, here we go. So right there, registered trademark of Panera Bread used under license. So what happened was Keurig went to Panera Bread and said, hey, we want to use your logo to sell more coffee. Do you want to get a cut? So they're actually paying Panera Bread just to put their logo on here. Yeah. I mean, I think that's Keurig. I could be wrong. Yeah, that's how you spell Keurig, but I don't know why it says Green Mountain Inc. Maybe that's the full name. I've never really looked into Keurig that much. I just enjoy their machines when they work perfectly. Okay, so this might be a cautionary tale, people. You might want to avoid this. This may be junk-ola. It definitely was not that expensive. It was actually quite cheap. That's kind of why I grabbed it. And, of course, it looks very handsome looking. That is a good looking bag. I really like it. There is the Best By date there. All right, let's go ahead and... yeah, there's a decent amount of air. Let's go ahead and check the seal. See how nicely they sealed this. Okay, so right away, it is literally like butter right here. Like it's coming apart so easy. Like it should not be this easy. Yeah, and it's not even sticky. That is the most junk seal I've ever seen. And if you look at it, it's like, oh, that's like Elmer's glue. That is so junk. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this to the pour over test and see what we got. Let's check it out. All right, let's get into this pour over test. I do apologize if you can hear Sesame Street in the background, or maybe that's a bonus. I don't know what your preference is, but let's go ahead and put these grinds to the test. Let's get a closer look at these bad boys. So they come across as looking possibly altered in some way. They don't really look like a normal grind. They're a little bit darker, a little bit richer than you would normally see. Also, there's more oil in there than you would normally see. So it's kind of an interesting grind. It continues to defy logic and it makes it more mysterious. When you look at these close up, you're like, okay, this is very interesting. I really do not know what I'm going to get in this cup coming up. I don't know why that rhymed, but it did. All right, let's check out the crema test. Let's see how much we get from this bad boy. All right, here we go. So you start from the center and you go clockwise out, and that is going to give you the best. Now you can see at the very bottom, see how rich that coffee is dripping down at the bottom of the pour over kettle. Now I'm not really seeing much crema, so that's interesting. It's looking more like a fudge brownie, which I absolutely love. All right, let's give it a second hit and see if we actually see any crema at all. This is something that I've kind of created myself. There we go. That is a good layer of crema right there. That is what I consider a good sign that the coffee is going to taste yummy. Now, it could mean absolutely nothing, but this is just something that I have come to understand by doing this so many times. Also, if you hear any background noise, that is my son on his piano. He is going to score this for us. All right, let's give it the third hit and see what happens. So the crema is still there, still looking fresh. Yeah, like I said in the beginning, I really hope that this is not some coffee grounds that were actually dipped in any kind of chocolate or anything like that, because that is not something that I'm interested at all. If I drink artificial coffee, it destroys me. I'm not one to enjoy a fake cup of coffee. I need it to be natural, rich. All right, let's get into the pour test. This is going to show us how rich this coffee really is. We want a rich and clear stream. There we go. That is a very rich stream, and this pour over kettle produces the cleanest stream of coffee I've ever seen with a pour over maker. That is absolutely pure as can be. Look at that. Wow. That is very rich. All right, let's get into the sip test. I got my lapel mic on. I'm doing this in the office, so I'm not in my normal back door. The lighting is terrible right now, so I figured I'd do it in here. Also, I definitely wanted to have the lapel mic on so I can get some instant reactions to this Panera bread coffee, because I don't know what to expect, really. I'm hoping it tastes amazing and it's my new favorite coffee, but on the other hand, I'm possibly convinced that it's just some junk Keurig coffee. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and give it a little smell test. So right off the bat, it smells familiar. It's definitely something. It smells very familiar. If you smelled this right now, you'd say, "Yeah, I've smelled that coffee before." It's mediocre coffee. It definitely has some chocolate flavor notes. I could smell that for sure. It's definitely burnt. It's really burnt. My vent up there is blasting me right now with air conditioning, so my nose is kind of fighting to smell anything. All right, let's go ahead and give it the sip test. Wow. Woo. That's interesting. Wow. Very airy. Very like, that is, I have to say, I've never experienced a sip like that before. It feels lightweight, extremely lightweight, like lighter than water almost more. This is so strange. I'm used to coffee coming out of my pour over maker that is a little bit thicker and has a little more bite to it, but this is very thin. And you almost get like this mouth feel of like menthol almost, but it doesn't taste like menthol, but it gives you that similar like very lightweight. It's not bad. You can definitely taste the chocolate. You can definitely taste smoky, burnt. Citrus. Yeah, it's citrusy and sour, and the chocolate tries to cover that up a little bit. It's not bad. I was expecting the worst. I really was. I'm a paranoid consumer for sure. I'm convinced that companies are just terrible. Wow. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. I could see having maybe like a treat with this or something, like a pastry, or it's very lightweight. I like that a lot. Wow. I was not expecting that. I would definitely give this a high rating. Wow. Yeah, that it's refreshing too. It's oddly refreshing, and I'm trying to wait till the aftertaste kicks in. You know how like you can get a second wind of terrible coffee. Wow. I have to say, out of all the coffee I've tasted, this is definitely the most unique and interesting coffee. Wow. That is really interesting coffee. Might be my favorite. I don't know. Okay, so final thoughts on this coffee. I am actually becoming a super fan of this brand. I will definitely be buying a different flavor soon and doing another review. This coffee burns clean. It has a great aroma. It has a great taste. It is actually very good, despite the fact that this is just a Keurig coffee that they slapped the Panera Bread logo on. It also is very reminiscent of a Starbucks dark roast. So I would question where these beans were actually snagged from. They could have been grabbed from a good batch of beans that is similar to the place where Starbucks gets their beans. I don't know, but I would definitely recommend this for daily drinking. I consume this whole bag and I'm like ready to buy another Panera Bread. I love Panera Restaurant, and I would hope that Panera Bread said that if you're going to put our logo on, we need to make it a good standard. So maybe Panera Bread had more to do with this than meets the eye. So let's just hope that's the case and continue to buy more of this coffee, because it is actually quite yum. I give it 4.5 stars for sure. All right, there you go. That's the Panera Bread Dark Roast Coffee. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely smash that like button. If you want to be a part of the At Home family and you want to join this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get one step closer to the 1K. I'm almost to the halfway point. Well, I'm kind of. I feel like I'll be there very soon. I'm so excited. You guys are making my life so much better. I have a vision of this channel. I have a vision of the future, and you guys are helping me get there, and I'm so appreciative. Like, I cannot explain enough. And I have some big news, which I'm going to launch in another video coming up shortly. It's personal, but I'm going to share it with you guys because you're a part of the family. But as always, I thank you so much for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.